What's going on, family? Happy Saturday, happy weekend. How we all doing today? I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. I did wake up a little cold this morning, but that has to do more with the weather than myself. And in circumstances like today, I usually make myself some coffee and have a big breakfast. And as I thought when I did that, I had enough energy to possibly go on a little run. Now, will I go on a run? Probably not, just because right now it is snowing again, and if I go in this weather, well, it's going to be one-way ticket to sick bill. And I really don't want that, especially right now, given the fact that I'm expecting a few important events to happen, especially in the next couple of weeks, and I really want to be at my full health for it. For example, we got the NFL playoffs happening this weekend, next weekend, and all the way up to February. And also, we got some major events, or rather, I got some major events happening in the later stages of 2025 that I really want to be at full health for. So instead, today we're going to do something different. Today, I'm going to give you, I wouldn't say advice, more like a message. Yeah, a message seems about right, where you can use this message as probably a motivation, especially during the times when you want to reflect, and a way for you all to continue to live life the way you want it, especially on days when you feel like you want to give up. And today's message for you all is we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. Let me repeat that again, okay? We need to stop comparing ourselves to other people, because when we really think about it, everyone, especially with the emergence of social media after 2020, we are so accustomed to looking at other people's social media profiles and feeling so downgraded about ourselves, to the point where we feel like we don't even want to continue living life the way we want it, just off our expectations from watching other people's social media profiles. And honestly, that is not the way to go, in my opinion, because when we really think about it, social media is really just a snapshot of their own personal life. What I mean is, social media really just paints a small picture of what the other person is doing in their daily lives. And in turn, it really doesn't tell you the other 99% of what goes in their life. For all you know, social media could be just giving you the false impression that the person is living life to their fullest, where in reality, that living their life to the fullest is only probably 20% of their whole life. But that is something that we as humans gravitate to, because we hyper focus on that small portion instead of looking at the big picture. And in turn, we constantly feed ourselves this information to the point where we start to devalue all of the things that make us unique. So I'm here to tell you that don't do that going forward, because first of all, each of us humans, we have our unique characteristics. And where can you find them? They're right here. As cliche as that might be, it is right here. And when you stop comparing yourselves to other people, not only will you be able to find these skills that are unique to you, but more than that, you'll be able to find answers to how to bring them to the forefront. Let me give you a good example, right? Me personally, early on in my life, I used to not be able to communicate the way I'm doing right now. I used to be very introverted. I used to be very reserved. I used to be everything you would expect a very quiet boy to be. And social media really impacted me, because everyone on there at the time was very outspoken and I didn't really feel I belonged. But during university, right, I cut that off, not fully, but for a good portion in my life. And I could honestly say that in that time that I cut off social media for a bit, I was able to grow my personal skills, whether that be communication, whether that be honesty, and whether that be just being more open to how I feel. All of those things combined, I realized it, and I was able to find the necessary ways to cultivate it. To the point now where as you can see, I'm communicating with you all, I hope in the most effective way, but I am communicating with you all. And on top of that, I'm making sure that through my communication, I'm helping you all too, because the last thing we want is for all of our skills to not be really used in the most effective way possible. So, I say this all to say that when you stop really comparing yourself to other people on social media, you will be able to unlock the skills that are more specific to you, and you'll be able to nurture them to your greatest ability. And if you do it properly, I promise you, at the end of the day, you'll be able to bring that to the forefront so much better than you are doing right now. And I really hope you all continue to do that, because just comparing yourselves to other people on social media, it really is a double-edged sword. It is good as a motivation in terms of where you want to go, but at the same time, more often than not, it really does downplay you, and it really diminishes your value overall. So I hope you all consider improving yourselves and just believing in yourselves and your abilities and all the gifts that you were given when you entered this world, instead of just comparing yourself to anyone else on social media, whether that be me, whether that be your friends, whether that be your relatives, anyone else you follow on social media. Don't compare yourselves to them, and just live your life the way you want to be, because at the end of the day, that's the real way to live, don't you think? Anyways, let me know what you all thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Do you feel like I missed some points? And everything else in between. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to talk about it. And as always, stay humble, stay honest, and stay locked in. I'll catch you all in the next video. And until then, Sif, signing out.